What's going down, y'all? It's your boy GQ here, one half of the Wake Up Crew here to talk some NFL prop plays over on PRIZEPICKS for the Sunday Week 6 NFL slate. Got a lot of good stuff we're looking at. I know a lot of y'all want to get your bets in early, and the lines change a lot of times between Saturday night and the time the games lock in at noon on Sunday. So let's just bang it out tonight and get right to it right over here on PRIZEPICKS. A couple of plays that I'm looking at. Zach Ertz in their game versus the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith is playing some damn good football right now, moving the ball up and down the field for the Seahawks. But the Arizona Cardinals are currently number one in plays per game in the NFL, and they are number one in pass attempts per game in the NFL. And Zach Ertz is a big reason why. You look at his reception prop; he's hit this number of 5 in 4 of his last 5 games, having 6, 6, 7, and 5. I like the receptions for Zach Ertz, but I like the opportunity, the targets for Zach Ertz a little bit more than the receptions. He has hit this number as far as his targets in every game this season outside of one, and I believe in that one game for Zach Ertz, he hit the receiving prop. I think he had 6-4, 47 in that matchup. Zach Ertz, let's go to your targets. And yeah, he's playing damn near 80% of the snaps in his games this year. 11 targets, 10 targets, 6, 10, and then he had 4 versus Kansas City. That sort of outlier one. So Zach Ertz, more than 7 targets. Love it. And on the books, I believe this is like minus 150, minus 160. Actually, it's close to minus 170 on the books. Let's go to FTN's prop shop. Where we at? Yeah, minus 165 at 4.5, 160, 166. So I like the juice that we're getting over here. Zach Ertz, more than 7 targets. Also like his receptions. Another play I like, Julian Love, if I can spell right. More than 5.5 tackles and assisted tackles versus Baltimore. Lamar Jackson throws all the balls to the middle of the field. That's what he does, targeting Mark Andrews, no Rashad Bateman, probably a heavy dose of the run. Julian Love is active in all facets of the game. On the books, you find this around minus 135, 139 for Julian Love on the books. And if you look at what he's done defensively, let's go to defensive stuff. Baltimore, New York, tackles and assisted tackles. Julian Love, here we go, 5.5. He's hit this in 3 of his last 5 games. 7 was hurt in the Chicago game, 14, 8, and 5. He's playing 100% of the snaps, so it fits the criteria. Julian Love, as long as they keep giving us 5.5, we will continue to take it. Taking more than 5.5 tackles and assisted tackles for Julian Love in the matchup this weekend. Another play that I want to talk about that I like is another tackle and assisted tackle play. It's an under, and both of these are in the late game, so if you don't want them, don't worry about them. Both of these games are in the early window. Well, one is in the early window, one is in the afternoon window. But in the Dallas and Philadelphia game, a game in which I do not believe they are going to want Cooper Rush to throw the ball a ton, and if Dak Prescott comes back, even more so to incorporate Zeke and his 20-plus carries per game early in that one. But TJ Edwards right here at more than 8.5 tackles and assists. Assisted tackles, TJ Edwards has been a monster. The books have this at 9.5 in some spots, and it's juiced to the over. Let's go to FTN's prop shop, pull this up one more time. TJ Edwards, you see it right here. Tackles and assisted tackles, minus 143 at 8.5. Got 9.5 plus money at 9.5 on some spots, but at 8.5, you're seeing it right here, minus 143. Don't mind TJ Edwards if you want to add that as a core play. Breece Hall is another one that I like. So let's take TJ off of there for a second and look at New York Jets running back Breece Hall, who, after he started seeing higher than a 50% snap share, he's been crushing back-to-back weeks of hitting this number, 17 attempts, 18 attempts versus Green Bay. This should be a nice play for Breece. And I locked this one in actually at 12.5 in some spots. So right now, PrizePicks bumped it up to 13, but I still like the number at 13 for Breece Hall's rush attempts. Then the final one, we'll leave TJ Edwards out of it. I got some tackles and assisted tackle plays I'll post later. I like an under Leighton Vander Esch, 6.5 tackles and assisted tackles as well. But the last one, let's not overthink it. Rhamondre Stevenson versus one of the worst run defenses in the NFL, which is Cleveland. PrizePicks actually bumped this 3 yards. On the books, you see it at 80.5, and it's right around even money for Rhamondre Stevenson to go over. I like the fact that he could score a touchdown in this one, but more than 79.5 yards. I'm not going to overthink it. Bailey Zappe's in at quarterback. Even if they bring Mac Jones back off of the ankle injury, it's going to be a heavy dose of Rhamondre. He had a monster game last week, 79.5 yards. I like the over for Rhamondre. So here are the 4 core plays. Zach Ertz targets at 7, Julian Love tackles at 5.5, Breece Hall's rush attempts at 13, and Rhamondre Stevenson's rushing yards at 79.5. As always, we do not make you pay for picks over here. Take what you like, leave what you don't like. All I ask is that you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, like the content. Let me know what you're playing below. If you tail, give PRIZEPICKS hell. And if we fail, do not bail, baby. We'll be back. Had a good night in college football tonight. We'll be back with Monday Night Plays, and I think Jay Rich is going to have an NFL play for you later today. The NBA starts next week, so make sure you're tapped in for that. Good luck, enjoy the games, and good night. I'm out. Peace.